Hello students, chapter triangles of class 9th, exercise 7.1. This chapter is based on congruency of triangles. I have taken question number 8. In right triangle ABC, right angle at C, M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB. C is joined to M and produced to a point D such that DM is equal to CM. Point D is joined to a point B. Show that these 4 points that we need to prove. Let's understand with the help of a figure. I'm repeating again the question to explain you. In a right triangle ABC means this triangle ABC. Right angled at C. This is the right angle. This triangle is right angled at C. M is the midpoint. M is the midpoint of a hypotenuse AB. It means AM is equal to BM. C is joined to M and then produced to D. Yes, and then D is joined to B, such that DM is equal to CM. Yes, these are the 4 things that are clear regarding this question. First of all, the triangle was there only. Then C is joined to midpoint M, and then that is produced to point D, and D is joined to B. So after that, we need to prove first point, that is triangle AMC is congruent to BMD. AMC, understand this. This one triangle, that is AMC. This triangle is congruent to triangle DMB. Yes, and second one, DBC is a right angle. This angle we need to prove a right angle. And then triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ABC. Yes, and then CM is half of the AB. These things we need to prove, as I already told you in my previous video, that first of all, whenever this type of proving question are there, especially in the geometry, we have to remember 4 things. That is, we have to write given what is given. Of course, it is given in the question. What we need to prove, we have to draw the figure again for our solution that with the pencil, and then we will start with the proving. So given I have already written, that is angle ACB is a right angle that is equal to 90 degree. AM is equal to BM and DM is equal to CM. These are the 3 things that are given to us. We will, what is the use of given points? We will use these 3 given points while proving the triangles that are congruent, or whatever the question is asking to prove. Now come to prove, as already given in the question, very clear that we need to show that this, but we have to write to prove also. So I have written to prove as well as I have drawn the figure. So this is the given, that is okay. These are the things that we need to prove, and this is the figure. Now first of all, we will start with the very first point that we need to show, that is triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Now we have this figure and we need to prove that this triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. This is BMD, and already it is given AM is equal to BM and DM is equal to CM. So AM is equal to BM and DM is equal to CM. Yes, so let's start. In triangle, or we can write taking triangle AMC and triangle DMB. Yes, AM is equal to BM, given, of course it is given to us. BM is equal to DM, it is also, CM is equal to DM, it is also given to us. Now to prove any 2 triangle congruent, we need 3 points. Yes, only 3 points, but that should be valid, that should be with the respective of the congruency rule. Yes, so these two things are given and the two sides are here. It means sides are here. We can prove by SSS congruency rule or SAS, but regarding DB and AC nothing is given, and we are unable to recall anything that we can prove that DB is equal to AC. So the second we have to skip to the second congruency rule, that is SAS. Here we need included angles. Let's check, is the included angle is equal to each other or not? Yes, for the corresponding angle. So if we see angle, these two sides are equal to these two corresponding sides of the triangle AMC and BMD. What are the corresponding side? How we can prove that? All the rules that I have explained in my previous video, you can go through that video so that it will be very easy for, it will be very helpful also for you to understand this. Now see, this included angle between the two sides is angle DMB and AMC. Yes, and these two angles are of course equal. How? These two angles are vertically opposite angle. So angle DMB is equal to angle AMC, and we have to write the reason, that is very important, vertically opposite angle. Yes, no, now by SAS congruency rule, triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Yes, AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Yes, so 3 points we have proved. Now this is the thing that we have proved. Now what is important? By CPCT. What is CPCT? Corresponding part of the corresponding triangle. See here, by CPCT what we are getting after proving these two triangles. See, when we prove two triangles are congruent to each other, then the other corresponding parts are also equal to each other for the given two triangles. As we have already proved that these two triangles are congruent, now what we are getting, this angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is equal to this angle. This side is equal to this side. Yes, these are the three things that we are getting after proving that these two triangles are congruent. Let's write this. Angle BDM is equal to angle MCA. Angle DBM is equal to angle MAC. Yes, clear? And DB is equal to AC. This angle is equal to this angle, that's it. BDM is equal to MCA because corresponding angles are equal. Yes, and angle DBM is equal to angle MAC. Yes, and DB is equal to AC. These are the corresponding parts of the triangle. DB is equal to AC. Now, if we see these two angles, BDM is equal to MCA and DBM is equal to MAC. Let's check it again. This angle is equal to this angle and this angle is equal to this angle. If we see these, all the four angles, or we can say these two pairs are behaving like a alternate opposite angle. If these alternate opposite angles are equal, it means DB is parallel to AC. It is vice versa. When the lines are parallel, then alternate opposite angles must be equal to each other. Here alternate angles are equal. It means DB is parallel to AC. So we can write from 1 and 2, these angles behaving like alternate opposite angle DB is parallel to AC. Clear? Now DB is parallel to AC. Yes, so these are the 4 points that we have got here. Angle BDM is equal to MCA by CPCT. Angle DBM is equal to MAC. DB is equal to AC, and because these two angles are behaving, these pairs are behaving like alternate opposite angles, hence DB is also parallel to AC. Now come to the second part. You people are must be thinking why we are finding these things. Let's see. These all 4 points are going to help in proving next 3 points. That is the third one. Second one, we need to prove angle DBC is a right angle. Now as we can see, DB is parallel to AC and angle DBC is a right angle, that we need to prove. DB is parallel to AC. It means this angle is, these two angle DBC is co-interior angle of DBC is and ACB. These two angles are co-interior angles. Yes. So as from 3, angle DBC plus angle ACB is equal to 180 degree, as co-interior angles are always supplementary to each other. Yes. So co-interior angle, the reason should be very clear, and we know that angle ACB is angle ACB is 90 degree. It is already given. Yes, it is already given. So angle DBC plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree. Hence angle DBC is equal to 90 degree. 90 degree will come to the right hand side and will be subtracted from 180 degree, and we have got this. Yes, this is the fourth one. So hence proved that angle DBC is 90 degree. Now come to the third thing that we need to prove. Triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. Again I am drawing figure for you so that it will be easy. That is C, A, M, B and D. Now third thing, taking triangle DBC and triangle ACB. Yes, DB is equal to AC, just proved. Yes, angle DBC is equal to angle ACB, both are of 90 degree. Yes, and BC is equal to BC, or you can write CB also common. Yes, so again by SAS congruency rule, triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. Third thing we have proved. Now you get to know about this ki how that 4 points that we have got from by CPCT are useful. If you forget, by taking these all 4 points while proving that first point, that when we prove this, and by CPCT if you forget, then that will be very difficult to prove rest 3 points. Yes, because we are using that points only. Now we have proved this. Now come to the fourth part that we need to prove. Fourth one is CM is half of AB. Again, let's draw this figure for you. That is C, A, M, D and B. Yes. Now we have proved that this angle is 90 degree and this is equal to this is equal to this side is equal to this side. Now we have to prove CM is half of AB. Yes. So as we have already proved, DBC is congruent to ACB. So by CPCT what we have got? By CPCT we have got these two triangles are congruent. So by CPCT we have got AB is equal to CD. AB is equal to CD. Yes. Again I am writing AB is equal to CD. Just proved. Yes. Now AB as it is, we need AB. And CD we can write CM plus DM. Yes. But CM is equal to DM. Given. It is given. Hence we can write AB is equal to twice of CM. Okay. Now or CM is equal to half of AB. Hence proved. Clear? Now come to the question again. Here the question is given, this angle is 90 degree and AM is equal to BM and CM is equal to DM. We have to prove these 4 points. Yes. So first of all, what we have done, we have proved these two triangles congruent to each other. So what is very important regarding this after proving this, because that is easy to prove these two triangles congruent, but what is very important, by CPCT what we are getting, because we are using all these all 4 points even to proving rest all the 3 points. Yes, I hope it is very clear to you. Yes, whenever you are finding difficulty, just pause the video, see it again. Yes, because it becomes very lengthy and I have used so many paper, so I can't show you in one paper. So that is important to see it. Yes, and very important question and very good question also. Thank you, students.